kuula, mis räägib silmapiir, kuula, kui kaugele ta viib.
Ott Lepland, Estonian Idol, Eurovision star. He started out as a child singer when he was just 8 years old, releasing 4 albums in 1995 and 1996. He studied the piano for 10 years and performed in various theatrical productions. It was in 2009, however, that Ott got his big break with ESC United Superstari, Estonian Idol, where he won the entire competition without ever being in the bottom 3. Since then, he played the lead in the Estonian version of High School Musical, released 2 albums, and won the TV contest Laulupealinn, Estonia's song capital, in 2011. Ott's popularity skyrocketed after winning ESC Laul 2012, securing him a spot in Baku, Azerbaijan for the Eurovision Song Contest, where we all know him from his marvelous 6th place finish with the powerful ballad Kuula. Today, October 19, 2013, we are here in Estonian House, Los Angeles, the 4th leg of Ott Lepland's first ever North American tour. Luckily, we at ESCUnited.com were able to have a nice chat with Ott about his fans and his experience here in America. All right. Hello, Ott. Thank you so much for being here with us today in Los Angeles, Estonian House. How have you been doing so far?
Well, I've been doing very well because I've been traveling now about like 10 days in the States. It's my first time. I've never been to the United States before, and so far I visited New York, and then for a second we went to Canada, to Toronto, to perform Estonian House over there, and then we had a little vacation, 3 days in Las Vegas, which was very fun. Yeah, and then we about like 3 days ago we arrived to LA, Los Angeles, which is, you know, to my mind is definitely one of the greatest cities in the States. It's been very fun.
That's
so
pretty amazing.
And yeah, and tonight I'm gonna leave for to Chicago. So
right.
So it's been great.
This is the 4th stop in your first North American tour, and this is your first trip to the United States, right? So how has America been so far for you?
It's been very interesting. You know, since I live in Estonia, everything is much bigger than in Estonia. You know, you go like you walk on the street or you drive a car. You know, the houses are much bigger, and people are very kind. It's, you know, the services, for example, in the restaurants and bars and stuff like that has been very excellent. So it's been only good, you know, the first impression of the United States is very good.
That's really amazing. What kind of memories will you be taking back home to Estonia after your tour?
Well, good memories. I've had 3 concerts already, and 3 of them. And in the States, actually, no, I'm lying. You know, one was in New York, then I was in Toronto in Canada, and we had 3 concerts. Yeah, I've had already. In Los Angeles, we had the day before yesterday. We had a concert in the BV Hollywood Music Store. So it was a lot of fun, and now today here in Los Angeles is Estonian House of Los Angeles. So, but the impressions or the memories I'm going to take with me are they're very good, because I was fortunate enough to meet with a lot of new people. So it's been fun for me meeting the Estonians that are, you know, that are living in the United States and in Canada. So it's been very fun, and I'm going to take. If I'm going to go home, I'm going to take back a lot of new friends, and so it's you know, the impressions are good impressions. I'm going to take home good impressions of USA. So.
Great. Does that mean you'll be coming back soon?
Yes, definitely. We were just talking today with the guys that, you know, in LA, it's in the middle of October at the moment, and it's like it's about maybe 70 to 72 degrees. Yeah. In Estonia, we have like about maybe, at the moment, we have about maybe 30 degrees maximum, so it's kind of cold out there. But yeah, it's very cold. But here, actually, it was snowing yesterday in Estonia. Yeah, I was just talking with my mother this morning, and she said that you guys are lucky, to have such warm waters.
Very sunny here in California.
Yeah, to have such warm weather, because in Estonia it was snowing yesterday. So I'm definitely going to come back to LA and hopefully maybe in the future to visit. I hope to visit some of the other great cities in the States. So yeah, I'm definitely going to come back here.
That's amazing to hear. This month so far has been pretty busy for you, hasn't it? Like 2 weeks ago, you were in Barcelona for the OAG Spain Congress, and then in the past week alone, you've been to New York, then Toronto, and then tomorrow you'll be in Chicago.
Yeah.
So, how do you keep up the energy to travel and to go through all these places?
Well, it's actually when I compare, the schedule I have in here and the schedule that I have in Estonia, the schedule of performances, then in Estonia it's much more hectic than here. So in the States and in Canada, it's kind of like a vacation for me, because it's like 2 weeks and I only have 5 concerts. So usually I have, like in Estonia, I have 5 concerts in 5 days.
Wow.
So maybe 2 concerts in a day sometimes, maybe even 3 when it's the summertime or Christmas or New Year's. Then sometimes 3 or 4. It has happened that I've had 4 concerts in 1 day in Estonia. So it's been kind of it's been like a little vacation for me, and it's it's not that hectic, the schedule for me. It's very comfortable, and I can be here with my 2 good friends and with my guitar player Christian, and then my tour manager Michael. Or Michael, you can say Michael. Yeah. But it's been fun, and we have met a lot of new people, very kind Estonian people, and of course a lot of wonderful American people. So it's been great, and that's the thing that gives me the energy of meeting new people and seeing new places. So
that's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, you've been going through all these places so far. But I'm glad that you are having a lot more free time here than you do in Estonia. So when you do find this free time, what do you do to get your mind off?
Okay, that's a good question. It doesn't take much. It's just for me, I don't have the exact thing. I'm going to do that to get my mind off my work or something like that. It's just like I was saying before, for me. It's very enjoying just to go out, see the city and or go to the beach and take a sunbath. So it's just those simple things, when you don't have to think about singing or playing the piano. So it's just simple things, friends, nice weather, nice people. So that's the thing that helps me relax.
That's great. Well, we're glad you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
So far.
Yeah.
I mean, you've also been busy this month with Suunagukola Tutavalt. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Sure
Yeah.
Which is the Estonian version of Your Face Sounds Familiar.
Yeah.
You performed as the Estonian legend Anne Veski.
Yeah.
And then you performed as Elton John.
Well.
With one of the most iconic singers in the world. How would you describe your experience performing as these musical greats and not only singing their songs, but also showing your acting skills?
Well, actually, I have to thank you for you're very well improvised. It's impressive. It's impressive that the people from outside of Estonia know those little things that we do in Estonia. But actually, it's not that. It's a very great and an amazing show. It's a very famous show in Estonia. Well, yeah, we have had 2 shows already. Actually, tomorrow on Saturday. Sunday is the 3rd one. It's quite a new experience for me, because I have never studied acting, or I have never acted or tried to, how do you say in English, to make a parody. Yeah. So I have to make a parody out of sometimes maybe from out of world famous singers. So that's still totally new thing for me, and that's why, you know, first when I was invited to the show, I was quite nervous because I didn't, you know, I didn't know what to expect, you know, if maybe I'm gonna make a fool out of myself or something like that, but it's been very fun so far, and the things or the numbers or the, you know, the stars that I'm making a parody out of, I tremendously and truly respect all of them. You know, this is not like, for example, Elton John has been always one of my biggest idols. I've been listening to Elton John's songs since I was a very little kid. So all of the artists that I'm going to make a parody out of, I totally respect, and that's why it's been very fun and good experience for me, and I hope that I'm going to do well in the show in the future as well. So that's all I can say.
That's great. I mean, it's actually quite fascinating. You always end up in some sort of singing contest.
Yeah, that's very funny as well. Yeah, Estonian Idol was in 2009. Yes. Then it was the singing capital of Estonia, where I was performing, and then it was the Eurovision Song Contest, right? Yeah. And before, you know, in Estonia we have this pre-competition, ESC Laul. Yeah, so yeah, and now your face sounds familiar, Chill. So it's kind of funny. I'm always like kind of competing with someone. But actually, when you take the show, your face sounds familiar. Then it's you know, for me and for the other contestants in the show, it's not about competing with each other, but it's just about, you know, for us, it's just about, you know, entertainment. It's right. Just about entertaining people. And I don't think about the results that I'm going to get out of the show. So I'm just going to, you know, the producers of the show said that, yeah, just guys, relax, just have fun, and don't worry about the result at all. So it's just a show, and for me as well, I'm not worried about the result or which place I'm going to take on the show. It's just fun, and I'm getting, you know, I'm getting to know myself better, because I have never done acting before, so it's kind of a new side for me, and you know, and I hope to surprise myself as well, right. You know, maybe. So yeah, it's very fun.
It is a different kind of acting, right? But you have done High School Musical in Estonia.
Yeah, High School Musical. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was a few years ago. Yeah, yeah, it was right after the Estonian Idol ended in Estonia in 2009. Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, you know, but in this musical, I don't have to make a parody out of someone. You know, it's like this time it's different. I have to watch the videos. You know, for example, if they tell me you're gonna have to act like as Elton John, so it means that I have to watch his videos and, you know, see all the facial impressions, and so that's kind of different for me. Yeah, so, but yeah, it's been fun so far.
It's great. It's actually really impressive. I saw the videos on YouTube.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did. The fans love it.
Oh, thanks, thank you.
So, what is it about these singing competitions that keep you coming back?
Well, I don't know. It's maybe in Estonia, to be in the picture, you have to do something all the time. Right. You know, because you have to, you know, just because we have a quite hectic competition in Estonia. We have a lot of good male singers and female singers, and so if you want to stay, you know, on the picture, you have to do something, and TV and different shows are just their option. So it's one option to do something or to keep yourself in people's heads all the time. So
right.
So that's, you know, that's why maybe it's not like I have planned to you know, to participate in different show each year, but it's just the way, you know, it has gone for me. So but I'm happy, you know. I want to live my life and do different things, you know, as long as I'm young, and just to, you know, to keep on studying and to keep on developing myself. So it's important. It's very important for me not to to you know, to you know, to run against the war, or it's just as an artist, you have to keep on, you know, developing yourself all the time, not to stand still. So so that's why, maybe that's one of the reasons that I have accepted all of these offers, and of course meeting new people and learning new things. So that's why.
Amazing. Well, some fans have been wondering, what are the odds that we would see Ott Lepland back in Eesti Laul?
That's a good question as well. It's a good question. You know, I would like to hope that in someday I will come back, yeah, to perform in Eesti Laul, and why not to represent Estonia again in Eurovision. But for that, I need to have a stronger song, you know, that I had. You know, Kuula was, you know, to my mind and to a lot of people, it's a very strong song.
It was,
and if you want to come back with a different song, it has to be at least as good as, you know, the previous one was. So it's a very difficult task, you know, for, you know, if you're going to represent Estonia again. If I'm going to represent Estonia again, the people of Estonia, and why not, you know, the people from outside Estonia, they would, I believe that if they see me participating again in the Eurovision, they would hope me to get a better place than I did, you know, the last time. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just my opinion. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but it's, you know, it's the impression that I've gained with, you know, communicating with different people. And so they always say, you know, if you go back, you're going to have to do better, you know, than the previous time.
So there's some more pressure.
Yeah, it would be definitely more and more pressure if I went back to Eurovision, you know, to represent Estonia. So, but if I find a very good song, and if I decide that, you know, this is the song that could rule Europe, then why not to go back? So maybe in the future.
If you do win Eurovision and go have Eurovision in Tallinn again, that would be pretty amazing.
Yeah, it would, definitely would. Yeah. So well, yeah. Let's see what the future brings. But yeah, maybe in the future. It's, yeah. Who knows?
Well, speaking of musical competitions, one of my favorite facts about you is that on Estonian Idol, you performed Snoop Dogg's "What's My Name" in the same week that you performed Sarah McLachlan's "Angel," which are two very different songs. Yeah. It just shows like how versatile you are as an artist, I would say. And one fan, my friend Nelson from Honduras, he asks, would you consider experimenting with electronic dance music or other music genres that you haven't done before?
Well, I can definitely say that I'm not a rapper. So it was this rap. Although I have listened to rap and hip hop music when I was younger, about in early teenage years, and maybe even, yeah. I was a teenager when I was listening to rap music a lot, and then Snoop Dogg was one of them. But the answer to the question. Well, you know, why not? If I find myself comfortable in some other music style, then definitely I would like to you know, try to style out. You know, it's why not? But at the moment, I'm feeling very comfortable, or I feel that I'm in this phase of my life at the moment where it's more of a like a calm music, or, you know, ballads and stuff like that. So maybe in the future, I would definitely like to give it a try, you know, for some,
on your mood, basically.
Yeah, definitely. In the future, I would definitely like to maybe sing some rock music, or some like pop rock, maybe more like the faster songs and stuff like that. So, or maybe even old school rock music. Yeah. That's been always, like, Pink Floyd has always been one of my big favorites. So yeah, why not? The question is, you know, the answer is, you know, at the moment I'm open to new challenges. So never say never.
All right, that's amazing. Nelson also asks whether you would record more music in other languages, like we did for Kula. You recorded
Yeah.
in Spanish and Russian.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have a plan to release about 4 or 5 songs in English as well. So at the moment we are expecting, or you know, the people who writes the English lyrics for us, we're at the moment we're expecting those words from him, the lyrics from him. So maybe, yeah, in the future, yeah, why not? If given a chance, I would love to like sing in English, or maybe even do some Spanish songs. You know, why not? So never say never, like I said before. Yeah.
Definitely. That's great. Well, speaking of languages, your performance in Eurovision was sung beautifully in your native Estonian language, and then this year it was followed up with Birgit Oigimel's Et Uusaks Alguse. And a lot of fans who perhaps have not heard Estonian before now want to learn the language, myself included. It's a beautiful language. I want to learn it. And how do you feel being an ambassador for the Estonian language with your music?
Well, it's for me. It's you know, it's for me. It's fantastic to hear that people from outside of Estonia and foreign people want to learn Estonian just by listening, you know, those songs that me and Birgit have sang in Eurovision. So it's a wonderful surprise for me, and that's why we are, you know, that was one of the reasons that, you know, for example, when I found out that, you know, the producer said, you know, maybe you want to change the language, you know, maybe you want to change, you know, from Estonian to English, you know, and I definitely said no, because, you know, the song was born in Estonian, and you know, since Estonia is a very small country and we're a very small nation, I think it's very important that you know, if we are like if we're given a chance to perform in such a big stage as the Eurovision stage is, then it is our obligation to perform in Estonian, because you know, there's so little of us, and we have to keep this nation going, keep ourselves alive. So that was one of the reasons. But I don't know if I'm like the ambassador of Estonia at the moment. I believe to be an ambassador of like Estonia in the world, I have to do more. You know, for example, we have this genius composer from Estonia, Arvo Pärt, and he's actually the most played classical composer in the world at the moment. You know, yeah. So you know, you can say that Ott Lepland is an ambassador of Estonia, but me, you know, I've just had this one song, and I can't call myself as an ambassador of Estonia yet. But I'll keep working on it, and maybe in the future, in maybe 10 or 20 years, you can call me as an ambassador of Estonian music. But yeah, let's see what the life brings.
I mean, even so, like, you already have a ton of fans, not only in Europe, but also all around the world. I've heard of fans here in the United States, in Mexico, in Australia, and in South Africa.
It's a pleasure to hear that. Yeah.
So how do you feel now that your name is known so widely around the world after Eurovision?
Well, it's kind of a difficult question, because I'm living in Estonia and doing my own stuff, so maybe I don't sense it that much yet. But I'm truly honored that those people, you know, like you said, from Mexico and from the United States are listening, you know, to my music. I'm truly honored, and I'm very thankful to those people that listen to my music. So, you know, it's difficult to say how I feel. You know, when people like my music, then I feel great, because that's why, you know, I do the music, just to make people happy and to give them something emotionally. So I just hope that those people who are listening, you know, to my music in Estonia and maybe in Europe and in the wide world, that I truly hope that they will gain something out of it, you know, something emotional, maybe even if they don't understand Estonian, I just believe that, or I would like to hope that if they listen to this, songs that I sing, that they will get the, the emotion that they need. So that's the main goal for me.
It's pretty cool because I saw the live stream yesterday from Thursday from PV, and the host said that it was his first time listening to your music in Estonian, and even if he can't understand, he did feel the emotions.
So it was, that's always the pleasure, to hear. It's, that's the biggest, recognition if someone says, I don't understand your language, but, I get you, I get your emotions. So that's the main reason why I do what I do. So
that's pretty great. I mean, not only does your music help people feel these emotions, but it also helps these people connect with each other, especially these days with the internet. On our ESC United forums, on Twitter and Facebook, there are a lot of fans who express their appreciation for your music. You might remember Crystal from Finland.
Yeah.
She tells me she has met a lot of international friends online thanks to your music, and she asks, do you have any plans for other performances outside of Estonia soon, maybe particularly in Finland?
Well, yeah, actually, last time when we take Finland, for example, it's the Estonian community in Finland is just very big, and so a lot of people from Estonia, a lot of Estonians work there and have families there. So this community of Estonian people is very big in Finland. And last time when I went to Espoo, it was kind of sad that I was performing in Espoo church, and there was the church was packed with people. So, and there was about like maybe 200 people, got left outside because there wasn't any more room in the church. So then we decided, that we're gonna have to go back someday and maybe do a couple of concerts, not just one. So if I'm invited to perform in different countries outside of Estonia, I'm gonna come, So I'll definitely go. So if I have any offers from different countries of the world, then I'm just glad to accept them and give concerts wherever I'm invited.
That's great. Well, of course, let's not forget your Estonian fans who supported you ever since, maybe even before your Estonian Idol days.
Yeah.
Merike in Estonia.
Yeah.
For one, she was awake super early last Thursday to watch your performance in the live stream in PV.
Oh, okay.
And she was together with all fans in Europe. Like people in Spain were awake even earlier just to watch the performance.
It's amazing to hear that. Yeah.
So Merike and Marju and Lily and also Crystal from Finland, they sent their regards on behalf of the Estonian fans.
Thank you. Aitäh.
Do you have a message for the Estonian community?
I have a message for. I'm humbly thankful for all of the nice people that like my music in Estonia, and of course all of the people in Europe and around the world. I'm just very grateful that because thanks to those people, I can I can consider music myself as it's what I do, thanks to those people. It has become my profession. So and thanks to those kind people and nice people who are listening and buying my music. Thanks to them, I have work, I have food on my table. So it's really important to recognize those people and to give them a big thanks. And that's what I want to do, to thank you, everybody who listen my music and who buy my music. So, thanks to you, I can live a life as a musician.
Do you have a message for them in Estonian?
Mis ma oskan teile, kallid inimesed Eestist, ka öelda, et nagu ikka, ma tahan teid tänada selle suure toetuse eest, mis te olete mulle senimaani andnud ja loodetavasti ka tulevikus annate. Et tänu teile ma olen täna see, kes ma olen ja saan teha seda asja, mis mulle kõige tähtsam siin elus on, muusika. Et ma siiralt tänan teid ja uute kohtumisteni.
Thank you so much. So to end this interview, what is something that you would like to tell the entire world about yourself and about your music?
Well, it's very difficult, to say something about myself. I would like to say that, not just about. Maybe I just have a message to maybe all of the people that to do the things you like. The most important, or my formula of happiness is that you must do things in life that you like or that will make yourself happy and other people happy. So and to take it as a musician's point of view, I would like to say that as a musician, if you want to gain success, you're going to have to stick, to the music that you really like, and not, don't listen to someone else. Just listen to the voice of your heart, and then the success will come. So maybe that would be my main message tonight.
Great. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here in Los Angeles again. We hope you come back soon.
Of course, yeah. Yeah,
and
definitely.
We're really looking forward to listening to your concert tonight.
Yeah, well, it's my pleasure to. I just hope to make a good performance, so everyone would be happy. So that's the main thing. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so
very
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.